On August 27, 2024, St. Johns and Flagler County Sheriff's Office in Florida were alerted to a stolen Ferrari, located via a license plate reader. The Ferrari 488 Spider, worth around $300,000, was reportedly stolen at gunpoint 3 days earlier by two teenagers in Cranston, Rhode Island. Interestingly, a post-event police report from Florida mentions the prior events that unfolded in Cranston Police Department in Rhode Island. They meant to type Cranston, but Florida officials may have misunderstood a Rhode Islander pronouncing Cranston Police Department in their famed accent. The report details that the teens allegedly broke into an acquaintance's home around 3 o'clock in the morning, wearing ski masks, and held up an adult couple who were home with their two kids, demanding keys to the Ferrari and a Corvette, though they apparently only took the Ferrari because the Corvette was not at the home at the time. One teen drove it to Florida and was caught on the license plate reader camera and found to have stopped at a Circle K gas station, used his debit card to purchase gasoline and a beverage, and then left the gas station as the sole occupant of the Ferrari, while the other teenager was nowhere to be found. The Ferrari's high speed, which can reach over 200 miles an hour, made it difficult for officers across several states to apprehend the teenage driver without risking serious bodily harm. News reports indicate the Ferrari was involved in chases out of Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, and possibly other states before this pursuit in Florida began.
Units responding to vehicle is now eastbound on 206. They still want to shut down. FHP is helping with that. They're advising that the male is armed and dangerous. The male is armed and dangerous.
Charlie 221, it just passed at 298 southbound US 1.
Anything authorized 1031, Charlie 222, you gotta leave.
Negative, FHP's in front.
Monitor all units. St. Johns County has patched the channel.
St. Johns County unit. I need multiple units at US 1 and 95, and then I need probably 6 or 7 units on the interstate in the area of the county line. I'll be with Malu and a couple others making that happen. Do you have any units behind it?
You advise southbound on Kings from Kansas Woods.
Our air unit is en route to you right now. It's a light blue Ferrari. I believe it's involved in a home invasion robbery. We've chased it all the way from 210 to you guys. He's extremely single 12. He's been doubling back. He's been made it to the interstate every time. We have units set up on 95. Do you know where you guys last saw?
I had eyes on it at 298 southbound, and FHP was behind it as well.
Southbound, Old King, Fleetwood, signal 12.
Southbound, Oak Kings from Fleetwood.
Now that the course of the pursuit has been confirmed, this officer packs up his stop sticks and jumps in his cruiser to assist on the road.
613, let's get sticks at the exits for the on-ramp. Here's one occupant.
Coming up to Palm Coast Parkway.
613, the pursuit's authorized. Have the units behind the vehicle identify themselves.
Westbound Palm Coast Parkway.
Over the ramp.
This extremely determined officer appears to have slammed into a curb while attempting to keep up with the Ferrari. Based off the street signs and vehicle orientation shown on his body camera, it appears he hit this curb, likely avoiding civilian vehicles that blocked him in the actual lanes of the road.
It's stick to Brushwood. And to Boulder Rock.
Stick to Brushwood, please. Stick to Brushwood.
Along with our open records request, we obtained red light traffic camera footage. Utilizing Google Earth and footage frames to estimate distance over time, we estimate the Ferrari is traveling between 110 and 130 miles per hour.
We're coming up to Belter. 615, I'm at Belter in the Parkway. Just passing me now westbound. So it's south of Belter, south of Belter. It's sticks at Whiteview and Royal Palms ASAP.
You someone is Whiteview and Royal Palms for sticks.
Southbound Belter, advance to Cypress Point, signal 12, high rate of speed. 613, is a Fireflight on it yet?
Fireflight is a specific helicopter utilized in this area of Florida. It can be used for fire suppression, emergency medical transportation, search and rescue operations, and in this case, law enforcement support. The Flagler County government website sources that the helicopter has a top speed of 150 miles per hour. Notably, the Ferrari can reach over 200, though it would only win the race on unimpeded roads.
Firefight hasn't launched yet. They were getting ready. 225, we're passing Pine Lake. Now we're passing Pine Lake, 225.
33 to the unit behind me, PG. We're gonna run stop signal across Belter at Walgreens. Yeah, we are on traffic camera. This way you guys. It's probably 100 plus. Copy.
According to news sources, Flagler County established a real-time crime center in spring of 2020, giving officials officials access to live feeds of street cameras, public school surveillance systems, government buildings, and public parks. Sources indicate they've even built a database of privately owned security cameras in case officials need to access footage soon after a crime takes place. This system has invoked relief for some, while stoking fears of Big Brother in others. But in this situation, the system has proved its worth in monitoring a high-speed chase that both aerial and ground vehicles struggle to keep up with.
Right, since no one's right behind, we'll give updates on traffic count as we can.
Yeah, Mark.
9-1. Give me an updated location. Street, please.
Should be heading south coming up to Beltier Parkway and Whiteview Parkway. It has not come there yet. It had last passed Buddy Taylor Middle School, southbound Beltier.
Do you have any units on US 1 if it goes that way?
Yeah, firefight is launching. Firefight is up in there.
He's trying to get back to the interstate, but gets fixated 195. 226 already has it set.
Let me get over here in County Line on 195.
I've got these sticks right here at Fort Bumps. Where's he at?
Make sure we have units at Lakeview and US 20 possibly went down with the wheel to head back towards Lakeview. Could you not pass roll call?
So far, we have no confirmation even past Whiteview. He just went down Richard or Parkview. We're trying to review footage and see if maybe he turned.
I saw him go east on Lakeview as well, back in the neighborhoods. 615 on westbound Lakeview from Whippoorwill headed towards US 1.
Can we get an ETA on Firefly, please?
It's in the air.
That'll be it, looks like.
746 I came up from Belvedere on 199 all the way around home.
After he passed the school southbound, we just reviewed, he never made it through the Whiteview intersection. He went to W's, down Whippoorwill, or down into Pritchard.
Alright, all units that have stop sticks at major intersections just stand by until we determine what direction he's going.
615, I went from Belvedere, Whippoorwill, Whiteview to Woodbury, and I'm on Pine Lake now, 1096 so far. Firefly on 123.025.
Firefly, we copy you on this channel.
Chief, we're reviewing Whiteview again. He was going so fast through the school area. We just want to make sure we didn't miss him coming through Whiteview.
We notified St. John's as well that we lost visual just in case gets back northbound.
Did you see a light blue car like a Ferrari come through here? Yeah. No blue car?
Logan?
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
We have a name on the suspect. Logan. Unpronounceable. Sleza. And Jonathan Costa. We'll look up the names now if you need local ties.
You copies on this channel. We need some updated locations.
Firefly, we copy you on this channel. So we give Firefly an updated location if we have one.
We do not. Last seen in front of Belterre. Going on probably 12 minutes.
Did you guys see any blue Ferrari come down this way?
He was sliding, man.
Yeah. He's around here somewhere, just so y'all know.
It's like a blue Ferrari.
Yeah. All right, I appreciate it.
A police report vaguely indicates that through, quote, investigative means, officers identified a known associate of the suspect who lived in the neighborhoods the Ferrari apparently vanished in. Additionally, news reports indicate that the thermal visuals from their aerial camera showed that there was a hotspot behind the associate's home. It wouldn't take long for officers to discover that heat signature was the Ferrari itself, which the teenage suspect allegedly covered with a red cloth in the backyard in an attempt to hide it from authorities. The moment of apprehension wouldn't come until a few hours after officers lost visual of the Ferrari on Belterre. The body cam footage we received begins after officers handcuffed a resident of the home who is an apparent acquaintance of the alleged Ferrari thief's cousin. It is unknown if this acquaintance was aware of the alleged criminal activity at this time.
You got a free hand? That's his.
Is there, you're saying there's somebody else in the house? Right. So I'm on the
While some officers question this seemingly uninvolved tenant of the home, others assist in surrounding the house in hopes to safely draw Jonathan out.
This is the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. Come out to work there with your hands raised and empty. Order all commands.
Is that the one that's in there right now?
Like, I've been literally...
Stop pulling away.
Hey, do you know if there's any guns in there or anything? Do y'all have access to any weapons in there?
All I know is like a BB gun in the back. That's all I know.
Okay, you don't know anything about any other guns or anything?
To the back of the house or the back of the car?
Any animals in there?
2 cats.
2 cats?
Where is the BB gun?
It's in the back. Where the sunroom is.
This guy, what's the other guy's name in the house?
Jonathan?
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Okay, what's his intent? How come he didn't come out with you?
I don't really know too much. I was really confused when he came here. All I know is that he's my friend's cousin.
How was he acting?
And he was acting like, nervous, and he told me that he was like...
One more on the porch, white shirt, black pants.
Jonathan, stand up.
Jonathan appears to follow all commands and shows no signs of resistance.
He's advising his name is Jonathan Costa. Where's Logan? He's not here. I have no idea where he is. Where'd you drop him off at? He's not here. He's not in Florida. All right.
Same place, gonna say.
Escort him back. Am I hitting drops Rhode Island? I have no idea. We got charges all across the East Coast.
All right. Let's turn the radio off.
All right. I'm going to turn the
Don't forget it. You don't think there's anybody else in the house? Did you go through the house? Would you know if there was anybody else?
There's nobody else in the house.
Compared to many of the suspects that officers encounter in high-profile cases, Jonathan seems overly calm. In fact, for multiple hours, he appears to be sleeping in the back of the cruiser while officers attempt to clear the house to ensure Logan is not within.
Come out the front door with your hands raised and empty. And follow all commands. Logan, if you're inside the house, this is to Logan. Come out with your hands raised and empty. Logan, understand we are not turning anywhere. Come out the front door with your hands raised. Follow all commands and go to
What's that?
the
I think he's telling the truth or not. I don't know, dude.
Hey, what's up, buddy? My name's Deputy Arnold. I'm with the County Sheriff's Office.
What's going on, man?
I might talk to you about what's going on. I'm just going to ask you some safety questions. Is there anybody else in the house?
I don't think so. My buddy's friend was there. I don't know where he
What's
went.
his name? Now, listen. Understand that I do know some information.
No, I understand.
So,
I'm not trying to lie to you at all. I really don't remember his name.
You're not telling me the truth.
I'm not telling you the truth.
Listen to me, buddy. Listen, just work with me here. There's information that I know, and I'm not talking to you. I don't care about what happened right now. I'm talking about the safety of my deputies that are going to go into that house right now.
There's nobody in that house that you should be afraid of or concerned
Well,
for.
you say that,
promise
but
you.
I mean, is there any weapons?
I'm
in the
not
house?
dangerous. We never had a gun. We never had any guns. I don't know why.
Listen to me, like I said, I'm not
sorry
saying
for
you
that.
did. I don't know. But I know that there's a kid with you, and you're describing him, and he's not matching the description that you're
No, he's not here. He's
Where
not
is
here. He's in Rhode Island.
the kid that came out of the house first.
Yeah, that's who lives there.
And his name is?
I forget.
Listen, man, I'm not saying that, listen, you're not
I really
can't
remember
So you're
his
saying
name
there's
right
nobody
now.
else in the house?
No, there's not. I'm my mother's life. There's nobody
Okay,
else
are
in
there
the
any
house.
weapons in the house?
There's no weapons in the house. I don't have any weapons. I never had a weapon.
I'm not saying you specifically. I'm
I got
saying
you.
in general. Because you were with somebody else.
Yes.
So that's the person I'm interested in. Where is that person?
He's in Rhode Island. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I was gonna return that car to his other house. That's what I was going to do. I swear to God, and everything I love, I was gonna return that car to that man's other house. I swear to God. I know that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But
You're making statements about it, so I'm just going to read you Miranda rights so that you
okay,
understand
I know.
Miranda. Okay?
I get you, man.
So I still got it. You have the right to remain silent. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to continue talking to me or answer any questions or make a statement at this time?
I do not, sir.
I'm sorry?
I do not, sir.
Officers enter the house to clear it. It appears Jonathan was telling the truth as Logan was nowhere to be found. Officers ensure Jonathan is comfortable throughout the search, and he appears to reciprocate the politeness every time.
Air back on.
What's up?
Says the air coming out back here
Yeah,
for you?
it's on. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Just check on it. He's still okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Still doing okay back here, man?
Yes, sir, man.
All right.
Thank you. Ow!
Hey, bro, real quick, what's your first name? Huh?
Jonathan Costa.
Jon?
J-O-H-N-A-T-H-A-N.
What's up, man? What's up? Alright, you good, right? You don't need medical attention, you're hurt?
No, I'm good, man. Thank you.
Alright, I'm only asking because you're like talking quick and you're like...
I'm sorry, I was like...
I know you're
didn't
sleeping and you're
sleep
waking
at
up. I'm just asking to make sure you're okay.
all. Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
They read you Miranda, right? Are you here talking to me or no?
Not really. I mean, what's the question, man?
It's a yes or no question. You read Miranda, you read your rights. I believe the first time you didn't want to talk to us, but I'm giving you one more opportunity to talk to me before we go down to jail. It's a yes or no. It's simple. I'm not going to harbor, come at you. Just yes or no. Do you want to talk to me?
I'd rather have my attorney talk.
Okay, no worries. We're going to switch cars real quick. Just step out for me. Face his car.
For his case in Florida, Jonathan faced charges for 1 count of grand theft auto and 1 count of fleeing law enforcement at high speeds with wanton disregard. After initially submitting a plea of not guilty, Jonathan submitted a nolo contendere plea in Florida, meaning he would not admit guilt, but he would agree to be charged as if he were guilty. His grand theft auto charge is listed as an announcement of no information. This is likely due to the actions of the charge stemming from another county outside of Florida, where he will face the charges at that time. His fleeing charge resulted in a 270-day jail sentence, which came with 35 days of jail credit. He is expected to be released from Flagler County Jail in April of 2025. He also must pay over $750 in court fines and fees. However, this is far from the end as far as consequences go. In Rhode Island, Jonathan's home invasion accomplice Logan is facing charges for 1 count of using a firearm while committing a crime of violence, 2 counts of conspiracy, 1 count of breaking and entering when resident is on premises, 1 count of first-degree robbery, 1 count of burglary, and 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon in dwelling house. Jonathan will likely face the same charges once he is released from Florida's jail system and processed in Rhode Island. Currently, court records indicate that Jonathan is facing well over a dozen Rhode Island traffic violations, including driving with a suspended license for his 3rd offense, speeding by, going 133 miles an hour, overtaking on the left, overtaking on the right, aggressive driving, driving with his lights when they were required, disobedience to traffic control devices, disobedience to police officers, leaving the lane of travel, land roadway violation, a charge that likely came from Jonathan passing a car in the right lane, clearance for overtaking, indicating Jonathan allegedly passed a vehicle in a 2-lane road going towards oncoming traffic, use of breakdown lane for travel, following too closely to the vehicles in front of him, failure to use his turn signal, failure to maintain reasonable and prudent speeds, and driving in conditions that required reduced speeds, likely because it was raining during the chase in Rhode Island. More are likely to come from Connecticut, New York, and possibly other states along the East Coast. This isn't the beginning of Jonathan's criminal record, as he also faced previous charges for firing a gun in a compact area, simple assault or battery, and reckless driving in Rhode Island. For all cases involved in this video, every suspect is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Regarding the entirety of the situation, Cranston Police Major Todd Padalano said, "This was a difficult case in order to apprehend the suspects because of their reckless disregard and dangerous high speeds over 130 miles per hour to evade capture, putting all law enforcement and the innocent motoring public at risk, along with being armed and dangerous."